Hello buddies, this is Game Night. So, the patch 2.0 for Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr is coming on the 28th of May. If this patch actually delivers on what it says it's gonna deliver on, this is going to be incredible. Let's go through the changes here. So first things first, the power rating will be gone. It will be replaced by player levels instead. The maximum level will increase to 100, but they say that reaching level 100 will be quite the challenge. The maximum difficulty will be based off your character's current level. The items you can equip depends on the character level you have, so you are allowed to wear items that are 5 levels above your character level. The loot you find will be within 5 levels up or down of your current level. I think this is a really good change. The power rating didn't really work, and you could just equip items that were higher power level and then do harder missions to gain more XP, and it was a really weird system that I don't think many of us actually got, even though we maybe played 100 hours. So this change is very much welcome. The next thing is the faster gameplay. So they have reviewed and edited more than 400 different animations and actions, from movement to active skills. This will ensure that the gameplay will be much faster. They give a few examples, like characters will be turning without an arc, the grenades will be throwing faster, and weapon abilities will be much faster as well. The pace of the game before this patch was very sluggish, so this is really a welcome change as well. And from the live stream, it does seem like the gameplay will be a lot more enjoyable when you're able to move around faster and not having to wait on your cooldowns as you do right now. Next up, we have the tarot missions. So the tarot system will be revamped completely. The tarot cards and their powers will be changed into a enhancement instead, so that you're able to enhance every random mission with tarot cards. This was what the original plan was. These missions will be the most difficult and most rewarding at the same time, and players can level up tarot cards. So I'm thinking that we'll be seeing a lot more of these tarot cards in play. I wonder if they're still going to be costing fate to play, or if that part of the tarot cards are gone as well. We'll see. Another thing that will be revamped completely is the crafting system. Crafting will now be instant, and it won't require any slots at all. There will be new unique blueprints as well added to the game, allowing for a much higher variety of items. This is also a really good change, because the crafting system, let's just face it, it was utterly useless once you hit around level 40-45. Only if you had that slump downtime where you couldn't find the items to carry you on further. Maybe you could find a blueprint that was good enough to create that item that could carry you to the next part. Another thing that is going to be revamped is the war zones. They will have new rewards and new maps. They will be increasingly difficult, allowing it to function as a gear checking challenge as they write it. Completing a level for the first time will give a better reward as well. New maps are more than welcome. The war zones were, let's just say it, a bit of a letdown. Well, a huge letdown. We all thought that, well, this is going to be the cool thing. This is going to be the end game. And yet, it seems like it's just a gear check challenge. It's a challenge, not end game. So I'm still wondering what we're gonna get for end game. But yeah, we'll see in time. Speaking of challenges, there will be a new type of special quests that gives you extra rewards for completing. A maximum of 5 challenges can be active at a time per character. New challenges will be generated from time to time, so you can swap between them. And one of these challenges can be swapped every day. Challenges will be shown on the star map, and a separate leaderboard will be added to the challenge mode. So this seems more like daily quests kind of thing, if I'm thinking like with Heroes of the Storm, where you have these daily quests. So you would be able to complete these and gain special rewards or extra rewards. Really cool addition, and something that will keep people coming back to the game instead of just having, for instance, the war zones or tarot missions that you had before. There's also going to be map fragments. Now, these fragments will drop from various loot sources around the game. Combining these map fragments will provide a special mission with high-level endgame loot. The map fragment missions will also contain hidden clues and rooms. They also state that these map fragment missions are limited and they can only be repeated after collecting new fragments. This is very, very interesting. I think this could be one of the things, again, that will keep you coming back, especially if they make the missions special, if they make them interesting enough for you to want to find these special fragments and maybe encounter special enemies as well. They are also adding a new endgame tier of items. I think these are going to be called artifacts maybe, but I'm unsure yet. They did say during the live stream that these items are going to be on par with relics or above them. And they will have skills they can roll from a pool. This is going to be very, very interesting, and if they do this right, there will actually be a reason to play the game to obtain these special items that fit your build. Also, items are going to be able to contain sockets, so you will be able to enchant your items through these and even combine these enchantments to create more powerful upgrades of the item. They referred to it a bit like rune words, if you remember from Diablo 2, and it's not really gems, but something else. They've also been talking about unique evolving items. So this is loot that can contain unique items with powerful stats that are hiding in the beginning. So you'll need to complete some sort of challenge to unlock these traits. Very, very interesting development in the item department, that is for sure. But one of the biggest things in this is the update to the campaign. You will now be able to play the campaign with your friends. You can play co-op through the entire game if you wish to. This is a really good change. Well, I think this should have been there from the get-go. I think that if it had been, people would have been playing the game more. Endgame is what it is, but you need to complete the campaign as well, and that is where you spend the most of your time. It gets lonely. So this is a huge thing. It could change how many people actually play the game. This patch could be exactly what we had been waiting for. I do hope that they have some sort of scaling system in place so that I, for instance, with my level 54, would be able to help my friend with his level 10 and still get some loot out of it, some experience points out of it. But we don't have any more information on how this co-op mode will actually function. Because the problem is, if you don't do a scaling system, no high-level characters will actually help these low-level characters, and then you need to find someone that is just starting out at the same place in the campaign as you are. Otherwise, it's going to be quite a difficult ride to have this co-op campaign stuff in. I'm thinking they will have implemented some sort of downgrade if you join as a higher level, or an upgrade if you join a higher level in their campaign. I know you can't complete the campaign missions, but at least you can play together, because that's the biggest thing. We want to be able to play together in these ARPGs. You can play 2 to 4 players, so a full group can go and you can do one guy's story mission, you can do the other guys, and then you can help him advance. I mean, it's very good for the community to have co-op campaign, especially when you have a campaign that has locked features out of the main game. So if you want to play with your friends, you can do random missions from, I think, level 4 or 5, but you'll be missing key features of the game because you need to unlock them through the campaign. Really good changes. I am totally looking forward to seeing these changes in real life and playing them. Hopefully you guys will join me. I will be live on twitch.tv/GameNightPlays on the 28th. And I hope that a lot of you guys will join me just to maybe see what this update will bring, or to play with me, because I'm thinking this could really open up this game for me again. It could really bring me back into this amazing world that the Warhammer 40k universe has to offer. Remember to hit that follow button on Twitch and hit the subscribe button here. If you do like this content and want to see more, hit that sub button, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful game night.